Hello, everybody. Welcome to the big show. My name is Mickey, and this is Mickey in the Middle, the quintessential show for middle Americans, where all middle Americans are welcome. It doesn't matter what your demographic is, doesn't matter what your religion is, whether you're tall, whether you're short, whether you're heavy, or whether you're not. It just matters that you're here with us. You can embrace your middleness, and that you can enjoy the fact that you have other people that are just like you out there in the United States of America trying to be as well thought out as possible. Now, we're going to talk about a lot of things, but my mind, right? So my mind is wrapped around a couple of things, and we're going to get to those things real quick. So let's go hit the real quick. Go hit the Olympics. Susie Goebel, congratulations on the gold medal. So it's gold medal, Susie Goebel. That's right, first one to comment, and then Darla Stordo. Darla silver medal Stordo coming in second place in the Mickey in the Middle comment Olympics. So congratulations, Darla. Thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. And then without further ado, we got a big show for you today. We got a lot we're going to talk about. I'm going to bring in my sometimes co-host, always 100% of the time my niece. Her name is Nicole. We call her Nickey in the Middle. Hi, Nicole. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Well, I'd be lying if I was hurting right now. Business showed up this afternoon. I went laying out my best friend and yeah, a little toasted.
You're toasted. Here's the deal: is did you get the aloe vera? You and your mama have the biggest aloe vera plants on the planet.
If anybody needs any, come and get some.
Yes,
I've got
you need
plenty.
aloe vera. Oh yeah, that's awesome. And Susie says hi. Carolyn Ledger coming in with the bronze medal. So hey, Carolyn, how you doing? So all right. So at the beginning of the show, we're doing things that we missed and things that were in error. So I just want to go over, and I want to clarify. I want to clarify my position on one of the things we've been talking about over the last couple of days, and that is my stance on abortion. Because I think that my stance on abortion is one of those. I try to be as rational and as reasonable as possible. And I understand that people have different circumstances in which they find themselves in different times of their life. Now, originally, and I'm going to surprise Nicole when I say this, right? So I grew up Catholic. So I've been Catholic my entire life, and that I'm not ashamed of that. I think it's been a pretty good religion. There have been some people, just like in every large organization, that have been some shitheads. And some of those people have been horrible. But I didn't know any of them. And they weren't in my church. And they certainly weren't endorsed by me, my family, my church. They weren't endorsed by my diocese. They weren't. So the Catholic Church has millions and millions of people that are absolutely fantastic people inside of that church.
Every profession has assholes.
Every single one. Yes. United States military did. I'm telling you, we had them, right? So the reason that I say this is I believe, this is my personal belief, that there are circumstances when abortion is okay. But everybody has to understand what that means, right? You just can't go
go out and get like 5 of them in a row because it's convenient.
But what is the implication of it, right? So I said this the other day. It's a matter of education. It's a matter of moral standing and stuff like that. And here's the thing here's the thing that bothers me about this. The Catholic Church has taken a stance that said that abortion is wrong, except in extremely rare cases. And I have taken the position that I believe that abortion needs to be available under certain circumstances, but if we are communicating well with our education, with not only in education, but
they don't even pay teachers enough. So how are we communicating through education. I don't understand that
Go to
point,
health
sir. Like,
class.
no,
Health
stop
class.
it. A banana
Yes.
and a condom? No, sir. That is not health class.
No, you're right. That's what I'm saying. Sydney had to go to medical school before she found out all the stuff that she found out about. And I'm telling you right now, when we had a conversation the other day, not about sex, but about the human body, she told me a couple of things. I went, what the fuck? What? Are
Say
you
what?
serious? She's like, yeah, Dad. And just want to let you know, we do a horrible job in our country about education. But the second thing that we do a horrible job in our country is not only education, but what is the moral values and what is the value of life? And what the health procedure actually is an abortion. I don't like the word abortion, right? There is terminology in the medical field that laparoscopic surgery. You've had that, haven't you?
I have.
Haven't you had that, Nicole?
A few times. Yeah.
Right.
Gallbladder, 2 knee surgeries. Yeah. I've been
Okay.
under.
So in the medical terms, your gallbladder surgery actually had a name other than gallbladder surgery. It was like a
Right.
gallbladderectomy or some bullshit like
I'm,
that,
I'm
right?
not as smart as Sid.
No. But what I'm saying is, laparoscopic surgery, and then all of the parts of your body have different things. So they go, okay, we're gonna go in and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and we're gonna do this and But one of the things is that uh, a colonostomy. There you go. There's a great example. I had to go in for a colonoscopy, right? That sounds very benign. But when they describe it to you, right before they do it, when you're half in it days, right? You've been up there, you got the
You're
little
in your
half,
gown,
you got the
right?
gown on, you
Your
got a half
butt's
skirt.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, your ass is hanging out. Especially when they go, hey, can you move over to this operating table? Can you move over to this table and
And
roll
bend
over
over.
halfway? Roll over halfway. Hey, what are we doing here? My ass is hanging out. Sir, that's the idea. What are you doing back there? Right? Because here's what the deal is. If they went into in-depth conversation with people that are getting colonoscopy and what a colonoscopy is doing, a lot of people would go, no, I'm good. So anyway, my point is about abortion is what exactly is happening inside of an abortion. And if people knew that, right? If people saw the ultrasounds, if people saw the surgery, if people saw the processes and procedures for abortion, and they understand what it is, right? They understand that before you know that you're pregnant, all of a sudden you stop having your period. And sometimes people miss having a period for unknown reasons. Could be sports, could be health related, could be stress. Uh, we've had that in my family. We've had a lot of that in my family, right? So my 3-part family, me, Sydney, and Tanya. But at the same time, uh, what goes on in an abortion and how it happens and what is affected and the fact that there are actually 2 lives involved is something that we don't think about. And so educationally and morally inside of our country, there's a huge education gap about what is actually happening. And I believe that if we all got on the same page educationally and we all believed that everybody needs to understand exactly what an abortion is, and if we all had a high moral compass, that those would naturally go down. Because if you teach somebody about sex, if you teach especially young women, especially young men, if you talk to them about sex at the appropriate age level, and if you talk to them about the processes, if you talk about getting the parents involved, because there is nothing wrong with sex, Nicole. Oh, Nicole just dropped off. Come back, Nicole. Come back. See, here's the thing is, there is nothing wrong with sex. As a country, we need to stop saying that there is something wrong with sex. Healthy adults have sex. And I'm going to tell you, in a lot of places, there is a lot of sex going on from a lot of teenagers. Now, I didn't have a lot of sex as a teenager, but I know other people that did have a lot of sex as teenagers. So if you up your game in education, you up your game in morality, you up your game with what the abortion process is and how that works, and you accurately describe it, and you don't blow it off, and you just don't go, my body, my right. Well, yeah, it's your body, your right, but there's another body involved, and that's what my stance is. So should there be some type of abortion processes and procedures in the United States of America? Yes. I don't believe that they should be banned totally. Do I believe that we can come up, each state can come up with a uh, reasonable thing that everybody in their state can agree with rather than all or nothing? Because that's what the argument is. It's all abortion. Everybody can have an abortion all the way up to 9 months till the baby pops out of the vagina, or none at all. And that's not nuanced enough for a difficult conversation to have. So, just dropped internet, so sorry, but you said 2 keywords, 2 lives. Hey, I did say 2 lives. There you go. No, there isn't. Not until after I was 18. And then Nicole says, not till, by the way, on my own. You had sex on your own? Hey, there she is. Hey, you're back. The internet's back. Congratulations. All right, so here's what I said. Here's what I said while you were gone. I said, we need to have a better job. And instead of having it all or nothing, right? No abortions. Talk, say something so I can hear you. Nope, I don't hear you. I can't hear you. All right, bye. Bye. Come back when you get a chance, Nicole. All right. So, and that's what I think that we need to do. I think that, and here's the thing: is having one policy that was developed in 1973 that was based on the trimester series, right? First trimester, second trimester, third trimester. That might be the right answer for some areas, but I support having absolute minimum abortions through choice. So I want all the young people to get together, understand that if they have sex, they have a possibility of having a baby. And then, yes, it's the woman's choice because she's carrying it, but there's also another individual involved that is the person that provided the sperm. Everybody goes, but the person carrying the sperm doesn't have to carry the baby. Hey, but you know what? It's still his DNA. It's still his genetics. And you go, it's not healthy. But he's still involved. I got news for you. It takes 2 to tango. Come on, Nicole. Nicole's trying to come back. It takes 2 to tango. And the simple fact of the matter is,
individual involved.
There you go, Nicole. As soon as she gets back up. So it takes 2 to tango. And all I'm saying is, if it takes 2 to tango, whenever somebody gets pregnant, there needs to be more people involved, because we cannot vilify young ladies and young men that have sex that results in a pregnancy. We can say, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But we know that a certain percentage of the population is going to do that. And we know the numbers of people that are out there that are going to get pregnant, because those numbers have been consistent throughout the years. We also know that abortions have decimated the Black community, right? 14 million babies have been aborted since the 1980s or the 1970s or 80. 14 million. We can have 14 million other Americans that are out there right now in the Black community, had it not been for abortion clinics primarily being in lower income neighborhoods. So there's a whole bunch that goes in here that we have to consider. So anyway, I want to clarify my position on that, because I think it's very, very important that all the parts of this complicated policy that we're trying to develop in the United States get stated. right? It takes two to tango, right? Number two, we need to have a high moral compass. We need to have a solid moral compass that says that we should try to have the fewest abortions as possible in the United States of America. And if somebody finds themselves pregnant, they realize that they have different options. And hey, Nicole, how you doing? Welcome back.
I am so sorry, guys. I've been listening on my phone. Sorry, internet went down. Nothing I can
Hey,
do.
nothing you can do about that. That's the world of broadcasting, right? So, all right. So you've been listening to me, right?
Yes.
So you heard what I said about having a dude involved, right? So it's his
Yeah.
sperm,
Right.
about high moral, a
Well,
solid
and
moral ground.
I know I
Go ahead.
tagged you the other night on my friend's comment about
Uh,
abortion, and she came today and said, a woman can have how many babies per year, right? If she gets
uh,
pregnant,
1.3.
correct. So why are we not regulating men's sperm?
Well, vasectomies.
They no.
You want to see
Come on
mine?
now. No, I don't want to. Oh,
What?
please
It's
don't.
it's it's just an incision, a knot, some
Okay.
solder.
Okay.
I'm just,
All right. Well,
what?
what I'm saying is those gentlemen
Ridiculous.
that are impregnating multiple women per year are not
Mhm.
worried about it. So that is a valid argument. Why are we censoring what women can do,
Wait a
but
minute.
not what?
No, wait a minute. I had serious, serious concerns about every chick I banged before Tanya.
Okay, but okay.
That's
So
right. I
would
said I
you?
banged a chick.
Oh Lord. But what I'm saying is, it's all about what women's rights are. But how about censoring what men are doing by going around and, excuse me, guys, but being hoes?
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm not. Well, and all right. So we're gonna have to start talking about childcare, right? We're
Right.
gonna have to start talking about, hey, look here, are you paying child support for the babies that you foster? Because
Hell
if you're
no.
not,
Have you seen
the
Maury or Jerry Springer? I got 14 kids and I ain't paying for none of them. And they're all like taking it. And they're all on welfare. They
yeah,
don't pay for shit. They've got 14 kids and that's their job, which is fucking, excuse me, ridiculous.
yes, it's 100% ridiculous.
I'm
Because
so
here's what the
sorry
deal
for
is:
cussing like
if
that. I
if
apologize.
you made men pay, if you made men pay, then you would have a lot less. You would have a lot less abortions.
They don't have to.
That yes, 100% correct. Because here's what the deal is: we let them off the hook.
Well, what I'm
We let them
saying,
off the hook.
there are good guys out there that are like paying for their
Where?
children. Oh, I have several friends that are single dads. They are paying the way. But
I've heard
for the
about these
most
single
part,
dad people.
for the most part,
Yeah.
they're just
Mm-hmm.
have
My
at it, ladies.
my problem is there's a total
This is going to
discussion.
be a really like controversial show, I think.
It is going to be a controversial show because here's what the simple fact of the matter is that there are so many irresponsible people inside of the scenario of an abortion. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, right? First of all, I believe that the way that you raise somebody dictates the way that they will treat other people and take care of other people inside of a relationship. Let's say I'm in high school and I'm a stud. I mean, I know I'm reliving my
It's
life.
I was going to say that's a big stretch. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so maybe history was actually more along the lines of your interpretation than mine. But I go in there and I'm in high school and I'm a stud. I should have enough respect for women that we are going to have a respectful relationship inside of that instead
Right.
of everybody being a whore.
I agree.
So that means that it starts at home. Uh, people are not
What? Wait, say it again. Say it again.
How you raise your children to be around other people and whether they respect them starts at home.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Right? So that means that it starts at the parents' level. Then it goes to the individual level. It goes to the educational level about what we teach our children through the school system and through relationships about sex, about health, about responsibility, about
About
betters.
how much money you're going to have to spend in the future over the lifetime of these children
Yeah.
if you have to actually follow through with your responsibility. Responsibility.
We can't talk about responsibility. There's no responsibility in abortion. Everybody's effed it
I
up.
can talk about whatever I want, sir.
Well, you are correct. This is the United States of America. You have the freedom of right, freedom of the press. No, wait a minute. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. That's the one.
All that.
Yes. Yeah. But when you think right, and I don't want to scare. I don't want this to be a scare thing about abortion with
No.
young men and young women. But here's what the thing is: young men need to have a disincentive to going around and knocking up people, and they need to
Agreed.
take every 13-year-old and they need to go, hey, see that pecker you got? Right. It has the potential for making babies if you get that in the right or wrong spot, depending on how you look at it. And when you make that baby, if that baby is carried to term and pops out, you owe half of the money for that baby until that baby turns 18.
Not
So
a
that
certain
means
amount. Not a
if you
certain amount based on your re-
income,
reported
yeah,
income. Give me a
right,
break. Not income,
right,
reported income. Like, let's give me
yes,
a break.
right,
There's a lot of people that jump ship jobs
sure.
multiple months so they don't have to do it. No, it's like half. You we did
If
this the
you
other night.
do it, if you do it, you got to pay up front
Correct.
or you got to pay on the back end. And here's what the deal is, man. Buy a condom, get a vasectomy. Want to see mine? It's true. So after we had Sydney, right? So we couldn't have kids for a long time. We had to go to doctors in order to have Sydney. And then right after my wife had a very difficult pregnancy, we were like, hey, look here, we don't want to do this again. So I said, hey, babe, I'm thinking about getting a vasectomy. And we went in. I went in, signed the paper. She went in, had a conversation with the doc. She signed the paper. 2 days later, a lady that looked like Barbie came in and went, listen, man, I'm good at this. This is what I do. When I cut you and I give you a vasectomy, you will never. I make an unreversible vasectomy, dude. I'm just letting you know. I was like, you're scary for a pretty lady. So, oh, there goes Nicole again. I love you. I love you, Nicole. I just sent that off. So, here's what the thing is about all of this. Oh, shake your head up and down at me. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nicole. Yay. So, what happened? How come I can't get the shift press 2? I don't know. All right. Nicole off, Nicole on. Me. Oh, do I have to turn me on? All right, there we are. We're back. My production skills suck. So, it really does come down to being responsible. Thank you, Nicole. It really comes down to being responsible, right? We got to hold men accountable, but I really wanted to straighten that up because here's the deal: is abortion is not all about just abortion yes or abortion no. That's not what the conversation is. It needs to be about the responsibility of all the people that are involved, including the parents, including the sperm donator, the egg donator, and what is the responsibility of our country towards all of our people and the population of the United States of America. Know what I mean, Vern? Uh-oh, can't hear you. No. Try click your mic. No, turn it off and then turn it on. No dice. All right, it's not connecting. Oh well. Hey, listen, I love you. You have a great one. That's going to be it for tonight. Mickey in the middle. Remember, like, share, hit the notification bell. Remember, we appreciate your comments and we love the fact that you guys are all part of the show. Thank you very much for tuning in every week. Mickey in the middle and Nickey in the middle. 9 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday. The weekend is here. This right here is my Tabasco shirt I got on my last trip. It's an absolutely thing. And then Nicole's shirt says, what, Nicole? I eat. Anyway, you guys all be good. Sorry, guys. I will upgrade. You don't have to upgrade anything. Listen to me. You're perfect the way that you are. You are awesome. So, without further ado, remember, Mickey in the middle, 9 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday, right here, wherever I am, right there, wherever you are. We love you, America. Embrace your middleness. We need you on the team. And without further ado, good night, small one. I love you. See you later. Bye. Oh, graphics. There we go. Boom.